Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that. Ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And this time will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Browns touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They go play action here on first down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 10 yards out.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. And in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Richardson going to move him around. On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Richardson.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
And Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends. You're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Miami.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And just shutting him off there.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, trying the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Hey, check that, street, check that.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action with Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throw caught by Achane.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Darnell Washington
From 19 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit low. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved. 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
In motion left goes Sutton.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Clifford setting up play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Clifford throwing on third down. He completes this to Sutton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Clifford looking to throw it on first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Clifford to throw on second down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Clifford throwing for it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Going to stick to the air here with Clifford.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Clifford. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clifford to throw. Right back to Njoku.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here's Clifford. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. 5.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Crack all 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Dixie Mavericks. Dixie Mavericks. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Darnell Washington.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Clifford will throw it here.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw is Clifford.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Clifford.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Clifford throwing off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Clifford back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they will take a knee here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.